Hey everyone, so as you know, the Lego Ninjago movie is bringing back Lord Garmadon as the main villain, for the whole story, the movie, and all that stuff. So, as you know, we haven't seen Lord Garmadon since season 2. Now, I mean, I'm not just meaning like the character Garmadon. The last time we saw him was season 5, but Lord Garmadon, him evil and stuff. Last time we saw him was in season 2. So this would be an older Ninjago villain, coming back into the spotlight. The movie is not connected to the show, so that's why Lord Garmadon's able to be brought in as like this new main villain. Maybe to a lot of people that are new to Ninjago and they're first seeing the movie, it'd be like a new villain and all that stuff. But as you know, I think we only have kind of the main characters, the big main characters for the movie that have been announced so far, like the Ninja, Sensei Wu, Misako, and Garmadon and stuff. I think those are the main ones we know. But I think in the upcoming weeks and months and stuff, when we learn more about the Ninjago movie, I feel like it could be possible that we could learn more of more characters. There's bound to be more characters within this movie. So the question could be raised: could other Ninjago villains that have gone already are no longer, main villains or villains in the show anymore, could they be brought back in the movie in some way? Now, I'm not saying just like how they were in the show. Maybe just some version of them, kind of like Lord Garmadon here. I'm talking about someone like Samukai or Master Chen or something like that. But not someone who's like crazy powerful or anything like that, because like maybe like Nadakan. No, Nadakan's not really. I don't see him as like one of the iconic original kind of Ninjago villains. So I don't know. He's I don't know. But someone like Master Chen, I know he's been in a lot of things. I've seen him in a lot of things. Like Lego Dimensions had him, so you never know what they could do. But the Overlord was in season 2, so that was I consider seasons 1 and 2 like the original Ninjago before it returned, and it has all this newer stuff now. That was like the main story before all this new stuff. And the Overlord, I don't see him. I don't see how he could return in the movie as well, considering he was quite a big character and powerful character too. So I don't think they'd put him in because Lord Garmadon is the main guy here. But I mean smaller characters, or kind of like second in command characters in a way, like Samukai, or even like the Serpentine or Scale or something, someone like that. And if it's not someone like that, could it be like could it mean like the main armies, and like such as the Stone Warriors or Ninjroids or something, just the types of villains in this movie, could they somehow bring back and have older villains that we've seen? Now, I know the movie might want to do new stuff too. It might want to have new things in it, so I'm not expecting it all to just be reusing this older stuff. I mean, I expect some older stuff to be reused, but I don't expect, everything. I mean, I expect to see a lot of new things too within the movie. But, could we possibly see some other older villains? Now we know the Lego Batman movie. I'm going to talk about the Lego Batman movie here for a moment. They're bringing in like the Joker and stuff. He's kind of like the main guy in the movie, but they're also bringing in like lots of other villains around throughout the movie too. That's what I know. So in this movie, they could maybe do that with this. Lord Garmadon's gonna be like the main bad guy, and then they have other villains throughout. Maybe they could do that. But it'd be kind of cool to see some other characters and villains come back into the movie. Just to see them again, maybe get some new minifigures for them and all that stuff. Especially some of our favorites, maybe like Samukai, because he did come back in Day of the Departed, but we haven't really seen a true return for Samukai. I just feel like we haven't really gotten much of Samukai, and we haven't. I mean, it'd be really cool to see more of Samukai, though the movie's not connected to the show. It would still be cool to see that. So ultimately, guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we could see other villains return, or other Ninjago characters in general that we haven't seen for a while come back into the movie? The movie's not connected to the show, but it'd still be cool to see some characters return. So what do you guys think?